Make them watch. Ah. Hello everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel, and of course, as you can see, I'll be doing the performance review of the Ja 3. And first up, the looks of it. That's my initial impression on this one. It looks amazing. I like that they really step out of their comfort zone. I mean, by them, Nike, with the design, I really like it, but does it perform? Let's find out. So Ja recently came here in the Philippines, particularly in Manila, but just unfortunate that the tour was cut short. Instead of, I think, 2 days, it was just 1 day. I think it has something to do with his schedule, but nonetheless, I was happy to see him live in the Nike event. If you don't know, he's one of my favorite players ever since, even though he had that bang bang incident. But I really like him. He's an exciting player. I actually collect his card, and I have a couple of Ja figures here at the back. I think Ja is here. Basta yun, I have a Ja Morant Pop Funko here. I can't find it though right now. But yeah, Ja is one of my favorite. During that batch of him and Zion, I collected their two basketball cards. Hopefully it will continue to rise, both of them. And I have a couple of rare or limited Ja Morant cards, and I actually traded, if just a little hint or just a little trivia, I was actually trading with Gabe Norwood. He's a huge Ja fan too, and we traded a couple of cards back then during the pandemic, and it was a nice experience. Just bringing back the old days of trading cards when I was in grade school, when I was collecting, of course, my other idol, Penny Hardaway. All right, so let's get back to the sneaker, the Ja 3, and this is the Block the Noise colorway. I'm not sure. So this is from the Make Them Watch tour. He went to China and a couple of Asian countries, and of course, the Philippines is a major destination for NBA players because we're a basketball-loving country. And this is the first colorway that came out. It comes with the white with gray colorway, and of course, the Ja is made out of purple, blue, and orange. Yeah, and purple. So it's a loud colorway, but I like how they made it this loud. And if you're not too keen of the design, look at the pattern on the gray. You can see the little Ja logos going around the sneaker, and that's not just for design. When I was using them, I was testing them, this really come in handy as a support, especially laterally, because here there's no fusing on this white part. The only thing that's supporting is this small Ja logos, and of course this plastic piece also here is also caging you from slipping sideways or laterally when you're doing lateral moves. And I would say the support is there, but I just wish that they added a bit more around here. Maybe add some teeth here that goes up, or pick this a little bit higher around this part, or add some fusing here so that the support will be totally really holding you from going to the side walls of the lateral part of the sneaker. Because right now I could feel that there's a bit of give, or there's a delay when I'm doing lateral movements on the Ja 3, but it's something that you have to get used to, because I was actually playing with this in another sneaker while testing this out, and I could feel that there's a delay when I was doing lateral step or side steps on this Ja 3. But once you get used to it, you would kind of adjust your move. Yeah, this fusing here, or this plastic piece, I wish that they made it higher here, or made this logos around this part like really cramped up and really giving you that lateral support on the Ja 3s. But still, the support is still there, but I won't give it the the 10 out of 10 lateral support, given Ja is a very electrifying player and he's very dynamic. He moves a lot laterally. He does his Euro step and before exploding, and yeah, just something that I wish that they could improve in the next design of the Ja Force. But on the mid part, of course, where the swoosh is like a letter J and A, the support there is still there, and look how dense the logos are in that area. I wish that they kind of move it here a bit with some more logos here to give it a bit more support. But around the midfoot and ankle part, this one really is denser and you could feel it a little bit stiffer compared to this part where there's less Ja logos. So around the mid part, it's really good, and I love the Achilles pillows found here. It's very comfortable. There's no heel slippage. Just of course get your right size. Sizing wise, true to size if you're a regular footer, and for wide footers, go half a size up. And the shape of the Ja, I would say it's pretty normal. It's not narrow, but it's not really wide. But I think it's wider than the Ja ones, because the Ja ones here was really tight. But this one, there's a little bit more room, and even on the top of the shoe, there's a bit more room here. So for wide footers, I don't think you'll have any problems with this one. And the tongue is heavily padded, which is nice, very comfy. Standard flat lace. Just crank them up, typical or very traditional lacing system. There's lace holes here and just tie it up, and it's a kind of a mid-low sneaker, so ankle protection is there. Of course, there's not much restriction on the ankle, which is still good for guards, and I really like the heel cupping of it. Look how protruding it is here. So it really cups your heel, making it more supportive around the heel too, and I like it. And as for the insole, it's a traditional insole here, nothing spectacular. And below it is of course the new cushion that they implemented here on the Ja 3 compared to the Ja 1s and the Ja 2s. This doesn't have zoom. I wish that it had. I wish that they even put a regular zoom unit here, that they put it on the 1 and 2s. Just on the top loaded zoom unit will be awesome, but I'm not mad about the full-length ZoomX that they executed here, because it's a thicker ZoomX unit, or full-length ZoomX is thicker compared to the GT Cut 3, which I'll be giving a comparison video in another video between this and the GT Cut 3, which both have a full-length ZoomX cushion. And this one didn't disappoint. Actually, I had fun playing with it. At first, I was kind of skeptical that it might be too low to the ground. There's not much cushion in it because there's no zoom unit. But the ZoomX was bouncy for a low profile sneaker, and I would say it's not as low as the Sabrinas, which is good, because to each his own. Me particularly, I'm not a fan of the Sabrinas because of how low to the ground it is. I need some cushion below my feet, and same time, I would say, for my opinion, court feel responsiveness, it's really based on the fit of the sneaker and how plush the foam is on the sneaker, even if it's thicker, but the density of the foam is just the right amount that it doesn't cause any delay on your movement. I think for me, responsiveness is actually overrated, and I'll put another video about that. This responsiveness that you need to be really low to the ground. I know you'll be really responsive with that if you're really almost touching the ground, but for me, you have to find the right balance of a good cushioned sneaker but still having the responsiveness. There's no delay in your movement, so that's in another video topic. But the ZoomX here, I like it. So it's thicker than the Sabrinas, it's thicker than the GT Cut 3, surprisingly, and when you're playing with it, when you're running up and down the court, you will feel the ZoomX coming to life. When you're running especially, and when you're jumping, it's bouncy, and at the same time it has impact protection, which is nice, especially around the heel. It's not really that thin around the heel, which is good, and there's impact protection around the heel. There's some blank space also here. I think that's for so that the ZoomX will expand and give you a good impact protection when you're landing, and even on the cupped area, which has ZoomX here, the plastic piece here is soft and you could press it down to the ZoomX and you could feel the mushiness of the ZoomX, which I like. It's a thicker and it's not too springy, but at the same time it gives a little bounce to it, and at the same time it has impact protection. I think they really did a good job on the ZoomX implementation on the JA3s. Now for the traction of the JA3s, it was really good. No, there's a lot of squeak in it, and even after several wears I didn't wipe it, and the court was not too pristine on the court that I played in, and the 2 sessions that I played, 2 venues for the JAWs, and it was really holding up, and it didn't pick up that much dust too, which is surprising. And the JA logos as the pattern is also thick enough. It makes the sneaker durable enough, and I think outdoor use for this one will be okay because it's thick, although it's still pliable. It moves, but I think it will hold up outdoors. And of course the price point is not that expensive that you won't feel sorry that you wasted a very expensive sneaker outdoors. So this one, I think with the cushion, the ventilation of the upper, because it's a screen mesh here too, and of course the traction holds up. I think it's a good outdoor sneaker to have, and the price point is just around 6,400. I think that's just that's around $110 US, $120 US if I'm not mistaken, if converted here in the Philippines, because I know in the US there's a lot of new taxes, tariff charge, extra charge on the sneakers there, so it's just basing on the price here in the Philippines. So let's weigh them out. This is US 11. I believe this will be around 120, 130. 409, yeah, 409. It's pretty light. It's light, yeah. I thought it will be 430, but it's light for a US 11. And yeah, it feels quick. And the width of the forefoot is, even though there's no, I just wish too that they put an extra outrigger here, but it's pretty wide here too, or just a regular width here. I think that a little protrusion here won't hurt the JA3s, but it's pretty stable. It's flat in the forefoot, and I had fun playing with the JA3s actually. This one will be, I think it's yeah, available worldwide, but the next colorways are dope. I saw a pink one which is really dope, and I wish that was the first colorway that came out, so I had that, so I will have that. So I saw it on the feet of the crew of JA when they were here. I'll try to put some photos here if I can. So let me know what you think about the JA3s. I think it's a solid performer and a solid looking basketball sneaker. I like the design of it. Yeah, very loud. It's my type of sneaker, and the cushion is great, the traction is great, and it's a very dependable basketball sneaker for its price point. So let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you again for dropping by. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.